Welcome to the world of some edibles, where there's a variety of CBD and THC delights. Whether it's cookies, brownies, or rice cereal bars, Some Edibles has what you're looking for. Milligrams of CBD and THC on the label will help you discover your magical number. Not too little and not too much, just right. Order at someedibles.com and use coupon code DRUNKEN for 10% off your order. That's coupon code DRUNKEN for 10% off your order at someedibles.com. Everybody, welcome to Drunken Housewife Reviews. I'm Sarah, the Drunken Housewife.
And I'm Ian, her slash host husband, who keeps her on the rails best I can, but we're doing movie reviews, so all bets are off.
This one we were challenged to watch because people knew my thoughts about this movie.
We'll give her a shout out.
So shout out to Nicole, who said you need to watch it and review it.
Yes.
And shout out to Jeff, who was like, come on, they did a good job. We're going to review Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yes.
And
okay, first thing is people will compare and contrast with the Melissa McCarthy female version of Ghostbusters. So we're taking that completely out.
I had to separate because
that could be another
if you want to,
because it has a different origin story.
Yeah.
So look at it as like the Star Trek.
Different Kelvin timeline. Yeah,
exactly. It has a different timeline, different origin story, different.
Because
but we're going back to
come at me if you want to, but I liked the Melissa McCarthy, Christopher. I loved that one. So when Ghostbusters Afterlife came out and they were like totally ignoring that even existed, like wiping it from existence in the universe, it bothered me. It really bothered me. But I was challenged to watch this. And so it's like, okay, I will set aside, I will judge it on its own. And
it's a whole different universe.
Yeah. And so that's what I did. I swear to you, I did. My thoughts on it have nothing to do with
same here.
The other.
Yes.
I was not thrilled with it. And here's why. There are a lot of points that bothered me. Like number one, the lead character, look her up. I can't remember her name because, like I said,
Egon's granddaughter.
Yeah, it was Egon's daughter and her kids. Where did the daughter come from? It's never explained in the movie. Was she the product of a one-night stand? Did Egon have a relationship with the mom? How? Because her mother is not Janine.
Here we go.
The character's name is Callie.
Yes.
The
mom.
It's never explained where she came from, like who her mother was. None of that. It was never explained, and that bothered me. I needed to know because it seemed to be a big sticker for her that her dad wasn't there for her, which indicates that Egon got married or at least had this relationship with a woman, with the mother, who's never named, who's never discussed, who.
Exactly. Who's grandma?
Who's the mom here of Egon's daughter?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where's grandma?
Yeah.
We know Egon's grandpa. Who's grandma? That's never discussed.
It's never discussed.
It's never pointed out.
I
think that would be very good to the story.
Yeah. And I think, like even just a phone call with her mom, saying, hey, dad died. Because that's the whole Egon has passed. She's inherited what little he had left, which we discover was nothing.
Was from a phone call from a lawyer, wasn't it? Wasn't
because she had
mom or whatever.
Yeah, she had no relationship with the dad, but she knew he existed. She knew who he was, she knew where he was, she knew all of that.
Never discussed with the kids.
Yeah, and it's like, so she is down on her luck, no job, getting kicked out of her apartment. She's like, yay, at least I'm getting this house from dad. Well, the house is a piece of crap. Everybody has in this
town has called Egon the dirt farmer because all they ever saw was him digging in the dirt, which we find out later why.
Exactly. Don't want to spoil it. I
Yeah,
mean,
we
if
don't
you
want to
watch
spoil it.
That's fine.
But there were so many things that were not explained at all or not explained well. I know like there was a mining operation in this town that like nobody questioned why it suddenly shut down. Nobody went to investigate this big hole in the ground. All they know is all of a sudden there's all these earthquakes happening. But nobody bothers to, I don't know, call somebody, call whoever it is that investigates earthquakes. You know, they're just like, yeah, there's earthquakes. Yeah. Whatever. It's like,
yeah, the seismologist.
The seismologist played by Paul Rudd. And he's not even like a true seismologist, is he? I can't remember.
He is, but he's doing this as a summer.
Yeah, as a summer because he's come to teach summer school
for more money.
For more money, yeah. So he can. Making... Well, I think he came there to teach summer school as a guise to investigate these earthquakes, but he did it all on his own. Nobody called him to be like, "Hey, can you come investigate this?" Sure. Nobody reached out to the outside world about these earthquakes. And in today's climate, I don't think Paul Rudd's teacher would have gotten away with teaching summer school science and then just showing the kids horror movies all summer long. Somebody would have said something to their parents. Somebody would have said something to their parents, and then there would have been a whole to do. But, yeah. But he ends up having the granddaughter, Egon's granddaughter. What is her name? Phoebe? No. Anyway, having her in his class and discovering that she's very smart. And she's brilliant. And when you look at her, you're like, yeah, that's Egon's granddaughter, because they purposely made her look like Egon.
Oh yeah.
But like she finds one of the traps and brings it in for him to look at. And he's like, well, it's been since, it's been like however many years since somebody's seen one of these and all of that. And she starts investigating more, discovers how to get into the house shows her how to get into the basement.
Yeah.
Because then we discover Egon's still there.
Yeah.
And his ghost is trying to guide his granddaughter.
And then guides the daughter. Later
in the movie. But she's in the basement and the TV pops on and it's the Ghostbusters commercial, with the 1-800 number or whatever it was. Yeah. Who you gonna call? Well, later on, she and her friend, she's made a friend, they discover one of the proton packs. And Finn Wolfhard, who plays her brother, has gotten the Ecto, vehicle working, and he's driving around in it. Comes across his sister with the proton pack, doesn't question it, nothing. Hey, we have to go chase this ghost down. Oh, okay, let's go chase this ghost. Never questions what's going on. Even though he had a little bit of an incident out in the mining area where all the teens go to hang out.
Yeah. One thinks he might have mentioned that.
One thinks he might have mentioned that. One might think he'd be like, I wonder if what you're doing is related to what just happened to me. Nope, they're just driving around, shooting off the proton pack, which works miraculously. And destroying all of this property, not killing anybody, not capturing the ghost, but they destroy all this property and get arrested for it and somehow are let go when mom comes to pick them up.
Yeah, that was weird.
But the granddaughter dials the number, the Ghostbusters number, and it's still active after all these years. And Dan Aykroyd picks up. And she doesn't identify herself right away. She just starts asking him questions about Egon and about what he was doing in this little town and all of it. And he goes off on this whole rant.
Oh, yeah.
About Egon to this complete stranger at this point. He doesn't know who she is. He doesn't know, is she a reporter? Is she some crazy stalker chick? He knows nothing, not even a name.
Yeah.
And he goes off on this rant, giving her all of this information about Egon. And then she identifies herself.
Yeah.
After, she's told him that he's dead. And that he was, I'm sorry.
As far as I know, if the other person on the other end would have been like, "Who's Egon?" I have no idea who this person is. As there's no way to connect the two in the initial parts of the conversation.
Yeah. Well, she does say, "I need to ask you about Egon," and he starts going off.
Yeah.
To this complete stranger, and that bothered me. I don't think Ray would have done that. I mean, there's bad blood amongst all the Ghostbusters because of Egon. So, okay, I understand that there's problems, but I'm not spilling my dirty laundry to a complete stranger that's just called me on the phone.
Oh yeah, it could have been a reporter. It could have been a crank reporter from
it could have been
yeah.
But he just, then of course Mom and Paul Rudd's character get possessed by the demon dog things, because that's going to happen, the keymaster and the gatekeeper.
Exactly.
And we have the whole reveal and showdown and the whole nine.
Yep, Zool.
We have all of that.
The little Stay Puft guys. Those were cute though.
That part I did like. Paul Rudd is in like a Walmart or something, and the Stay Puft marshmallows come to life and turn into little Stay Puft marshmallow men and start attacking people.
Yeah, they're like little gremlins.
That was cute. That was cute. But it just,
it's easy to get caught up in the nostalgia.
Yes.
Because it's like, oh my gosh, all this stuff is coming out as far as like Ghostbusters stuff.
Yeah.
They discovered the suits and stuff like that.
Yeah, and the Ecto and the whole night. I can understand there's a whole nostalgia ride on it. And if that's all you're into it for, great, go for it.
Because there was a lot of suspension of disbelief.
But yeah, there was a lot of suspension of disbelief, a lot of, oh yeah, of course.
I mean, of course, it's not real anyway. It's fiction. We know that. But
we know it's fiction. But
regarding to the story,
it needs to make sense. It needs to
of the world.
It needs to make sense. It needs to not have so many plot holes. There were just so many points in there where people were just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, what and stuff. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, and one thing that bugged me. And I mean, maybe it's just because I grew up trying to not be myself, was the mom and the kids had this whole thing when they parted. It's like, don't be yourself. And that bugged me. That really bugged me. I know it was probably just a thing and they know, but it just kind of bugged me with the whole, when, she drops the girl off at school.
Oh, I know what you're saying, but that part didn't bother me. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it bothered me a little.
Because they knew.
But it just kind of bugged me.
So
don't be yourself. It's like, well, who else am I going to be? Yeah. But as a person that grew up trying to not be myself, I guess that's why it bothered me.
I can see that.
But so yeah, if you are just wanting to get swept up in the whole nostalgia of seeing the Ghostbusters all together again and seeing them fighting Ghost again.
Oh yeah, they really went for the tearjerker ending.
Yeah. This is the movie for you.
It was definitely at that nostalgia. Oh my gosh. And yeah, y'all.
But if you're
totally into that, then you'll
if you're like me, where once you notice at least one plot hole, then the rest of them are just like smacking you in the face and you can't get past it.
Oh yeah.
This is not the movie for you. So
but thank you, Nicole.
Yes, thank you, Nicole and Jeff for both
saying, hey, check it out.
We needed to. And I did put aside all of my prejudices against this movie to begin with and judged it just on its own merits.
And no, that we had to wait for the hype to go away.
So yeah, we had to wait for the hype to go away. So I judged it completely on its own, did not factor in the all-female cast. Ghostbusters did not.
Yeah, kept it in the same universe.
Kept it as a continuation of the original canon.
Exactly.
So the problems I had with it are solely on this movie. So
anywho's.
So
I would say
sideways thumb, maybe.
I would say sideways thumb.
Yeah, sideways thumb. Because it wasn't like, it wasn't a thumbs up. It wasn't really a thumbs down. There were some good parts, the special effects.
Oh yeah.
I'm a special effects girl. The special effects were killer.
Definitely had some fun parts to it.
The whole final way that they defeated the big bad, I did enjoy.
That
because there was a whole like big build up to that.
Yeah.
Where you discover why the town called Egon the Dirt Farmer. And it was a pretty genius.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna give it that. And the special effects were good and all of that. But like I said, where did the daughter come from? Who was mom? What, no clue. No clue where she came from.
Those questions within the universe of the film, I think it would have made it strong.
Yeah. And then, like I said, there were just so many points where people were just like, oh, okay, that's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Okay. It just, yeah. And the whole town being like, yeah, we have earthquakes, but why are we going to call anybody about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. We have earthquakes every day. Okay. So, yeah. So,
nobody mentions it except for the seismologist, really.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, sideways thumb on that. Yeah.
Oh, well.
So, yeah, we will be back with some more reviews. Probably not, because I'm like done, 3 reviews wearing the same shirt. So, we're popping them all out in one day, people. It's what you got to do sometimes.
Well, it's strong opinions on all 3 of those.
Yes, strong opinions on all 3. So
fresh.
We wanted to get it out of our system. So we will be back with some more reviews. Again, click like and subscribe. If you have movies you would like us to review, comment down below.
We do have some interviews as far as like
we're setting some stuff up. So
we're just confirming.
Yeah. So, but until then, we'll keep clicking away with reviews. And like I said, comment down below if there's something you would like us to review. And we will, especially like we're trying to hit stuff that's on streaming. Because not everybody can afford to go to the movies. We understand that. Click us down below. Any hidden gem that people might not have seen, I love those. I love those little hidden gems. So I think we're pretty much done. I think we're wrapping it up. We will be back. And y'all have a good day.